Hi everyone, welcome to Voice in the Alexander Technique. I'm Alison Taylor, and today we're going to be looking at freeing up the breath and freeing up the jaw. So as singers, as voice users, as teachers, we know that any kind of bound upness through, well, really the whole body, but especially through this upper body, can really get in the way of using our voice, communicating, and expressing ourselves. So today we're just going to zero in on some breath awareness and how that can link up with some gentle massage in the area of the jaw. So to start, I'm going to suggest that you find a hard surface to sit on. So I'm on a wooden stool today. If you have a wooden chair or even a plastic chair where you can just sit on the edge, it's going to give you a different kind of support than, say, a couch. You can also do this standing or even lying down, but for today we're going to stay seated. So I'm going to ask you to bring one hand to the upper belly. So my pinky is just in my navel and my thumb is right underneath my sternum. So right underneath this sort of hard part of the chest before it starts to get soft and gutsy. So that's just palming that upper part of the abdominal area. And you can close the eyes for this. We're just going to bring some awareness to the movement of your breath. So I like to start these explorations by just asking a question. Not by going in to find out or fix or do, but rather just to ask a question. How is my breath moving me today? Perhaps you can feel some movement under your hand. The expanding and gathering movement of your natural breath. There's a front and a back movement. There's a side to side movement. Up and down movement, expanding and gathering. This natural movement of the breath. And on your next outgoing breath, I'm going to ask you to release the breath on the sound of an F, as in fox. So we're gradually elongating the outgoing breath by creating a gentle constriction point at the front of the face. You can also do this release on the sound of an SH. Or even an H. So choose whatever sound works best for you today. Today I'm going to work with the sound of the F. So for the next 3 breath cycles, follow your own rhythm, releasing the breath on the sound of an F, elongating the outgoing breath. Notice at the end of the outgoing breath, there's a slight pause, and we wait till the need for the new breath comes up, and then we simply release everything inside and outside to allow that new breath to fall in and re-inflate the whole torso. Pause, feel the need for the new breath, and simply release and let the new breath come in. Next, we're going to start to bring some attention to the jaw. So you can release the sound now on the sound of an H. Allow the lips to part, the teeth to part, and the breath to escape on the sound of an H. pause, allow the need for a new breath to come up, and then simply release and open to allow the new breath to come in. The ribcage will naturally open three-dimensionally in all directions, lift and open to create space for the lungs to pull the air in as the diaphragm descends. Keep that audible H going, and then bring the fingertips just in front of the ears and do a small, gentle, circular massage up towards the nose and down back towards the back of the head. Lips are parted, teeth are parted. Allowing the new breath to fall in. Next, we're going to let the fingertips travel down a little bit, just finding the cheekbone. So this ridge coming down from the skull, moving outwards from the eye socket. Just bringing your fingertips underneath there. And that same circular massage back towards the ears, up along the ridge of the cheekbone and down towards the nose and back around. Right now we're doing circular massage at the top of the masseter muscle, or the big chewing muscle that runs from the cheekbone down to the bottom of the jaw. If you're someone who clenches your teeth at night or grinds your teeth, or you notice in the day that you're clenching, this is a great way to just release a little bit of tension through this area as you continue with that outward sigh. Imagine sighing with relief. It's the summer vacation is starting. It's the weekend. You've just finished a really big project and you can let go. That's the sigh of relief that you're using to do this exercise. Great. The next massage we'll do is down the length of the masseter muscle. So from the cheekbone down its whole length to the other insertion at the bottom of the jaw, the back of the jaw here. You can use the fingertips or you can use the 4 knuckles. I like to use the knuckles because this muscle is quite thick and meaty, so it's nice to get right in there with the knuckles. So you're just tracing the length of that muscle with the knuckles. As you release the breath on a sigh of relief. At this point, it might feel good to give sound or give voice to whatever that feeling of relief is. Whatever it is today that you're able to let go of, you might want to infuse with sound this release. So go ahead, if you're in the privacy of your own living room or your own practice room, your own studio, just unleash whatever that sound is. Maybe it's something your body is telling you today, like, ugh, your shoulders are just telling you, oh, we have so much to get done today. And you just want them to melt away. Imagine as the sound comes up and flies out of your face, that sensation of tension is also just melting or flowing out as well with your sound. Give your arms a little break and shake them out. Shake out the hands. So lastly, we're going to manually move the jaw up and down using the knuckle and the thumbs of both hands. You can do this with one hand just by cupping the bottom of the jaw or the chin, or you can use 2 fingers. I like to use 2 fingers. We're going to use that same sigh of relief on that unvoiced H to release the jaw. You're sending a message to this masseter muscle that it does not need to turn on or activate at all. In fact, it's as though you have no jaw muscle, and the only thing responsible for moving the mandible, for moving that jaw, is the fingers. We can be so reactive in this speaking area due to habits of speech, ideas about needing to do effort in order to express ourselves, that the jaw can be very reactive and can be quick to respond to movement. So you may even be finding that while you're telling the jaw not to do or get involved, even as you're moving with your hands, the jaw is still wanting to come in there and get involved. That is okay. Keep working with this. Be patient and generous with yourself just to bring a little freedom into this area. All of this massage and then gentle movement in conjunction with the release of breath flowing up and out in a sigh of relief can be a really great way to start your vocalization practice. You can even incorporate scales or exercises into part of the massage practice. For example, I find it really helpful to use the E vowel in my classical singing with this massage. So if you have any students that tend to widen or pull back while they're doing their E vowel, this is a great one to help them to remember jaw and tongue independence without having to really talk about it. Just doing some sirens or something simple like that with this gentle jaw massage is a great way to start incorporating this jaw awareness with your vocalizing. So thanks for tuning in today. I hope this video has helped you. If you have any special requests or you want to share with me how this exercise has worked for you, please let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your practice.